All right, I wanted to make a little conversation video, right? And have a sort of heart-to-heart with my listeners, if you will. And that is about Quentin Tarantino's comments about Marvel. Now, Tarantino said that Marvel's ruined the movie star. And Jennifer Aniston's actually backed him up, and she said the same thing, where there's no longer movie stars and the actors aren't famous, but their character is famous. So Tarantino used the example of Chris Evans as Captain America. And he said, people go to watch Captain America. They don't go to watch Chris Evans. Whereas he was saying, back in the day, you would say, I'm going to go watch a Clint Eastwood movie. You didn't say the character's name. So now he's saying that the characters are famous and that Marvel has single-handedly ruined the movie star. Now, some people have fought back against that. Simu Liu is the biggest name to have pushed back. Samuel L. Jackson recently also pushed back, saying that he thought Chadwick Boseman was a movie star and that he wasn't known as Black Panther, he was known as Chadwick Boseman, which I actually agree with, but I do think that sort of took a turn after Chadwick Boseman passed away. I think that's when people started talking about how good he was as an actor, and that's sad, but that's generally what happens. Once you die, people talk about how good you were, but when you're alive, they don't give you your flowers. But that is sad, but that's what happened with Chadwick. So I think if Chadwick was still alive, would he be known as Chadwick Boseman? Or would he be known as Black Panther? Because I don't really know. I don't know which side of the fence I sit here. That's why I kind of want to have the conversation with you guys and let you guys tell me in the comments what you think is right, who you think is right here. Simu Liu trashed Tarantino, and I don't agree with what he said, where he said he doesn't get to call Marvel movies, doesn't get to say that he's not a movie star and all this stuff because, he kind of accused Tarantino of not being racist, but he said that Tarantino's golden age of cinema was white as hell. That's what Simu Liu said. And then I kind of like what Samuel L. Jackson said. It's a little more elegant. He put it more nicely. He didn't seem to take it as to heart as Simu Liu, but I understand where both are coming from. But I also understand where Tarantino's coming from too, and this is coming off the back of other directors also trashing Marvel. James Cameron had some bad things to say about it, saying that they don't hold any real human elements, any real stakes, and therefore they're not art. And so did Scorsese. Scorsese said Marvel movies aren't cinema, they're theme park films. So a lot of the top directors who I really admire and would take their opinion on board because they know what they're talking about when it comes to films, they've all kind of said Marvel movies are just entertaining somewhat and make a lot of money. But they don't count them as art. They don't count the actors as movie stars who are in Marvel. So I don't really know. It's confused me because I really put a lot of focus on their opinion. Like I put a lot of, what's the word here? I respect their opinion a lot, right? I think what they have to say about cinema, I sit and just listen to because I'll take that on board because I would trust their opinion more than my own, to be honest. So I don't know where I sit because sometimes I watch a Marvel movie like Black Panther and I think to myself, this is art. Like, this is true art. Ryan Coogler's a great filmmaker, and he's made a great film. And then sometimes I watch a movie, more so like Eternals, where I'm like, it's a good film, like it's entertaining, but I can see where those directors come from because this isn't art. So that's where I get confused, because it's like every second film I think is art, and then every second film I go, no, it's not, they're right. So let me know in the comments who you think is right. If you side with Tarantino, Scorsese, and the old golden age of Hollywood, or do you side with Marvel and you think that the Marvel actors are superstars and you think that Marvel movies are art? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you on my next one.